You know, I wanted something dramatic for the starting screen, but I didn't think it would be that dramatic. Holy moly. Whatever this is. I mean, it's Lady Maya's music from Bloodborne. Oh, and I got Tyler. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? T'es colère? T'en as gros sur la patate? Okay, no. Okay, stop the Orphan of Kos. I may need to get Tyler out because he's starting to try and climb. Oui, oui. Look at him. Hmm? Oui? Hmm? It's late. It's good old times. Hmm? Non, stop. Qu'est-ce qui... Non, 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 non. Non, non, non. Hmm? Hmm? Ouais. I'm gonna get him out because he's gonna be in the play mode. It is approaching 1 a.m. So every time between midnight 30 and 1 a.m. It is his time. Let's go. Be right back. So yeah, by the way, I'm so proud of this picture. I forgot I had this meme on my phone from like 2018 or something, and I never actually shared it. So it is now my profile picture everywhere. I hope you like it. I sure really do. And yeah, tonight I was actually just gonna play some Bloodborne or some Bloodborne. No, it is the music that we had before. Some Star Wars Bloodborne maybe later, but I wanted to stream this afternoon as well, but with some schedule issues, our dear professor for tomorrow, decided to give us all of the work that we had to do normally for Thursday for tomorrow. So I had to do everything today in the afternoon. So, I wanted to stream but couldn't, so now at least I can, since I was gonna play regardless. We're gonna play some more Star Wars, and yes, this time the game is actually fixed. Look, I'm going to launch it, and it's gonna work. No more crashes, no more nothing. I have tested it for hours and hours and hours, and it's gonna work. Trust me, bro. Look at it. Okay, one. And normally it works. I also need a controller. I don't have a cable. Not on top of my desk. No. No worries. Molly, welcome in. Hope you're well and feed almost. Wait a second on your screen. Here on mine, he beat you as well. That's unfortunate, but welcome in. Hope you're well. But yeah, no worries, Molly. No worries, no worries. It is what it is. And you know. Yeah. It is what it is. Bruh. There you go. Room. Time zones. Alright. I wonder if there's like an actual delay between the time zones. Also, did Tyler stink or what? No. I don't know why sometimes he smells weird. He doesn't smell like pee or anything, but he smells like, you know, odd, I would say. Okay. There you go. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, as you can see, we are going to play with 0 crashes today. I just did continue when I was supposed to actually go and keep the, or like take the save we started last time. No crashes, no nothing this time. I mean, it's still running like shit. Like it's still so bad when it comes to the way it runs. However, and thank you, Fade. Yeah, look at the starting screen. Oh wait, no, not this, but like this. There you go. I found this picture on my phone. It was from Simple Times. Yeah, I figured it was time for change. I was going to get back to the menu. Yeah. And now we can do load journey. Ooh. Nice. And we can get the 14% one, of course. And like we're gonna play through the entirety of it without crashing. Alright? It was like, let me actually explain to you what the issue was. The game uses so much memory because it basically uses the memory of your PC, it being VRAM or RAM. Like it's a console, so it's gonna use everything. So it's gonna use the RAM and VRAM of your PC until you have none left, and then it's actually gonna use your hard drive, so your SSD. And so, of course, once you run out of it, and QRAM here, it's gonna use the RAM of your hard, like basically it's gonna use the memory page file, which is like the backup. That's yeah. And if you have that memory page file on disabled on the drive on which your game is installed, it's just going to crash, simple as, which would be, of course, unfortunate. So yeah, so you basically need to put that memory page file manually to 16 gigs or automatic, handled by Windows, which I did. Put it on automatic, of course. And what's my objective, by the way? Okay, no, I'm actually going the wrong way. And so now it doesn't crash anymore, just because once we run out of VRAM, which does not take long, even though it's 24 gigs, the game is just going to use the the SSD, which is, imagine having this game on a hard drive would be impossible. Fine, it was on PS4. Yeah. It's just that the reason why this game runs like shit on PC and consoles, even though they fixed the performance mode, is because they released it when it wasn't supposed to be released yet. It was unfinished. And they decided to release, like the lead developer decided to release it anyway, which was a mistake. And here we are. So yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's stupid. It's just, even on console it doesn't run that well. It uses FSR a lot. It's just, yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but the thing is, it's been a year almost since the game got released, and it's still not patched. So they abandoned it, if I may say so. The last patch they released was last week, but it was several months between this patch and the one before. So it's just, yeah. To be honest, I don't think they know how to optimize it, how to fix the performance. And at this point, I don't think that they care. Oh. Whoa, whoa. Bro! You dinosaur wannabe. Good evening, player, welcome to well. But yeah, so they went with that, release it first, like, not EA. EA proposed the studio more time, the studio said no, and so the studio itself went with, nah, don't worry, we'll just patch it later. Turns out they cannot patch it because I think they either don't care to or don't know how. No crashes, yes, I have fixed it. I know it's hard to believe, but it is fixed. We will have no issues today. It's still gonna run like shit. But if you know what the memory page file is, player, is basically what was causing the issues, because some PCs have it disabled by default while some have it enabled. But yeah, basically there is an option in Windows to allocate some disk space on your hard drive or SSD as like RAM or VRAM. And then once, for example, the system or the game... Oh, you mean you know? Okay. Well, basically it needs at least 16 gigs of a memory page file to run. So you either have it on automatic or 16 gigs minimum in your Windows settings. And if, like me, you had it disabled by default, you were fucked. But only all games needed that. Yes, but this game was not finished, so it does need it. Wait for PS4. Yeah, but that's the thing, this time it's not EA's fault. It's actually not EA's fault. It's the lead developer that said no, we'll just release it, don't worry about it. And swap on PS4, what is swap? What's swap? I'm actually scared. Yeah.
Here we go. These raiders are keeping the Empire at bay.
Always his fault. It's like, you know, every game that doesn't run well is the Series S fault. Of course.
Only way forward is to cut through.
You know.
You catch that too, BD?
Zelda not running well on Switch. Blame the Xbox Series S.
Looks like it's blocked. Sit tight, BD. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wait. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was a cute. Bro. Look at what killed me. What the fuck is this? One shot. Yeah. Bro. No, it was on mine. I need to mute it. I need to mute it. Oh wait, actually no, it's on my gaming PC because the struggle of having two PCs, bruh. There you go. There you go. I got the shortcut, right? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, so no more shortcut. What? Oh, I got scammed. I've got scammed. Okay. Let's not forget. It's easy to forget that this game is a Souls-like. And that death. No, but wait, what? And hello, T. Welcome up. Well, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Hope you're well. I appreciate the support as always. I really need to start working on the new badges. I just don't know what to do. And now with my school and like the Photoshop and Illustrator courses that we've had here and there, I might also be able to actually make better badges than I did last time as well. Because we actually got to learn a few things in Photoshop and Illustrator. Okay, so it's not... Okay, well fuck me I guess. Okay. Okay. Right. One at a time. Also, I do have the... And by the way, when it comes to the deaths, also now that I'm thinking about it, if I die, it's not like... Oh, it's kind of... It's a bit like the Souls game where you lose... you know, your souls. Here I lose my upgrade points if I die again without killing the enemy that got my my stuff. Yeah, no, right. Ice tournaments is always on point. I got you, not worry. Bruh. All good, all good. Damage control. If the game doesn't eat all my RAM, by the way, because that's... Oh shit. Oh. Okay, no, actually. Oh. Okay, no, actually, that's not good. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay. What the fuck? This fucking loop thing works like 1 time out of 100, I swear to god. Whenever it gets to the last video, it just completely like switches to something else. But yeah. Okay. So what the fuck? Bro, I'm getting bots or first traps on fucking Discord or what? Dude, stop. Okay. Yeah. Okay, look at this fucker.
It's no use, BD.
Bitch. Give me my stuff back, thank you. Also, I'm pretty sure, like... I don't know if it's true, but... if you play the games at anything other than Ultra, the resolution scale is set at 75% for high settings, 50% for medium, etc, etc. So I don't know what is up with that, especially since you're supposed to use FSR with it. So you would be playing at like... what, 900p? 720p if you played at... like... 4K with FSR quality. I already don't like FSR, I don't like DLSS, I don't like temporal anti-aliasing.
Good to go, BD.
But what the
Let's
hell?
try that again.
Also, do we not have anything like... Can we not... Can we look a bit... A bit cooler, okay. Can we have... can you have the drip? What's up? Oh. When you think about it, aren't the Jedi complete psychos? Like, look at, like... That's actually making me think of a meme.
Seeds.
I kinda wanna look it
Can't
up.
do anything with it without a garden.
Wait. So was... Yeah, Cause this meme, there's like... They're absolute psychos. And of course, now that I'm looking for the meme, I won't be able to find it. Storm. Oh fuck it, I can find it. But yeah, basically, like, it's saying that the Jedi are complete psychos for just, like, they just basically chop down people. Or the optimization as well. A snowman on Series X. What is it by any chance like a Xbox One game? Because retro compatibility can sometimes be an issue,
Some of these rock columns are loose.
especially when kind of rushed in that sense. That's why, for example, like the PS4 or like the PS5 cannot play PS3 games, but it can play PS4 games because of the architecture. Sometimes when it differs a bit,
The key to Tantalor.
it's just not the same way. Like every console is different, even though lately they've gotten, or ever since the PS4, Xbox One, they've gotten even closer to a PC
I don't think they
architecture.
saw us. Let's move.
However you say it. So, yeah. Oof. Also, I've gotten one thing that's good about AMD's drivers right now is the fact that you can add some sharpening architecture like Arkham. Okay, thank you, now I got it. You can use some sharpening to take away the blur a bit of temporal and aliasing, which isn't something you see everywhere. But yeah. Okay, so I got this. No. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. That example will simply speak to me.
Back to it.
Just gotta watch. So I know Xbox One, but it's not for Series X. Maybe. To be honest, like just too often games are released in a patched later state, as Fitz said before, which I do not like at all, of course. Bro. There you go. And this game, like this game is probably the best current example of this because it's absolutely great. It's the best Star Wars game we've ever seen. But the fact that it has so many issues on PC and the fact that it's not even that good on consoles when it comes to how it runs and how it looks, especially with FSR, it completely ruins the experience for most people. The crashes ruined my experience on the first time I played it. Okay, come here. Come here. Oh. But yeah, like on consoles it's not that bad, but FSR just ruins it. Like, what's the point of making a game so pretty and everything when it cannot even run at 720p on the consoles, you know? It's like, what happened? Why not just like optimize it first and second make it so that it runs well? Because if the consoles cannot use the current technologies, why bother? Like, I would rather have a game look like it's from the PS4 but run at 4K 60 on the PS5 than have a game that looks like Alan Wake, and like Alan Wake runs at like 720p on PS5 with upscaling that makes it look blurry and gives some weird artifacts, things like that. You know, it's just, I don't know. Okay, now I got the shortcut, that's why. Like, excuse me, but for example, Elden Ring running on PS5 with the PS4 version looks good, and it runs at like 1440p 60 or 4K 60, something like that. But then the PS5 version of Elden Ring struggles to keep above 40 frames on quality mode and struggles to keep 60 FPS on performance mode. So it's, you know, I would rather play Elden Ring on PS5 with the PS4 version if it runs better and doesn't look that much worse. Yeah, the thing is, the problem is that there are no consequences to that. Like, for example, Jedi Survivor got completely rushed. Not rushed. It got rushed out, you know. The release of it got rushed and they should have taken 1 or 2 more years to finish it. Not, like, it's not even 1 or 2 months. It's 1 full year of work to finish it and to optimize it and to polish it. But they didn't. But yeah, we would, even though I doubt it's gonna happen, we would need, like, you know, for example, the law to get into it and say, have an actual quality check before one of them just gets released.
Even before she was
And
damaged,
if it's
there's no way Zeke could
completely
make this
unacceptable
journey.
like this game
Of course,
was,
back in Kree's day,
especially
no
on
Empire
release,
to contend with,
like it still is
but
in
I
some
would like
ways.
to see a glimpse of that
They said,
galaxy.
no, you're not releasing it. You know? But
Easy.
for the lore to get into it like that, I don't know what would need to happen. Maybe massive lawsuits
Don't
from
worry. I'm a friend.
a certain amount of people.
Mother of moons, that's a relief. I'm useless in a fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Incredible
Most times it's the editor
Didn't expect to have to fight off
that is
beasts with my
pushed
field journal.
by
Sorry,
the
rambling. Bad
investors to release the game because they want the money now, but what they don't realize is that by wanting the money now and not waiting another year,
The Empire is not going to be happy to find
they are
you
not
out
making
here.
the profit they would
Why
like.
don't you head back to the Reach?
I think I will take you up on that.
You know, Cyberpunk was released in 2020, but it was really released in 2023. The Phantom Liberty patch was the 1.0 of the game. Everything before that was beta testing. So, like Battlefield 4's beta, which was full of bugs, which was memed on by many people back in 2013, released with less bugs and issues than this game. You know? It's like, bro, it released with less bugs and issues than Cyberpunk,
All right, let's go.
and it was the beta of Battlefield 4. It's, yeah. And to be honest, this game I bought in June. Last time I said February, but it was actually June. Never again.
Catch what they were shooting
I
at?
did not look up
Spy droid.
issues before.
Someone else has eyes out here. Maybe the Raiders?
Wait, where am I going? Okay, so I can actually go up later, but I don't need to right now. But yeah, this game even in June, when it came out in April, was still not in a playable state. Come on. There you go.
Come here, BD-1.
Okay, Molly, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
It's locked.
Appreciate the support. And the torques as well. Okay, so this guy will not need to fight,
Should
but
be up through there. Think that creature's a heavy sleeper?
yeah, not so much of a heavy sleeper. Oh,
Help me, BD.
can I Oh, no, I can't. Okay.
Quick, help!
Bro. Okay then. Not my finest moment. I will give you that. Ah. Okay. Now hopefully we don't have any more enemies on the way. Will
Don't
we?
know what that stuff is, but
Oh.
definitely doesn't look safe.
Okay,
It's hard to breathe.
move. Because some was very playable and you should. Yeah. Yeah, but even then it did not run well enough. To be honest, what they should have done was just delay it further and release it only on PS5 and Series X.
Looks like a data disk.
But I can also understand that in some ways, you know, they had been working on it since 2013 from what I know. So, you know, you've been working on it for 7 years and you want to release it, you want it to, you know, you can't wait to see it, to see your project come to life in a way, but yeah. It's just, you also have to understand that there's a good and a wrong way, like a right and a wrong way to see a project come to life. That's, you know, really where it wasn't that good.
This is the work of Santari Khri. If the rest of Z's story is true, Nikita Tanalor should be around here somewhere.
But one thing that we did learn from Cyberpunk is that if a game has a lot of trailers, a lot of publicity and things like that, but you don't see any gameplay,
Power's out.
or like, you know,
This
up
place must have
until
been abandoned.
a month, a week before release,
I guess Z didn't forget.
there are some things
Years
to
later, she never
question.
gave up on her mission.
Because that's pretty much what happened with Cyberpunk. There was not much, if any, gameplay before the release. So, you know, it's kind of like with Suicide Squad right now. It's coming out in 2 weeks. And there has been no official gameplay. They have just last week allowed people to post gameplay from the beta and things like that, but they did an alpha back in November and people who played it were under an NDA and they could not even tell their thoughts about the game. They could not say anything, they could not talk about what they've seen from the alpha, they could not talk about anything. They could not even say whether they liked the game or
Let's find
not.
another path. Might be able to help you later.
They had to keep it quiet under all circumstances. And that was fishy,
Something around here has a big appetite.
but to be honest, the gameplay seems to be very standard and
That's not moving.
yeah, just not amazing at all. Yeah. Anthem was just... yeah. Anthem was me. It was me. And you know. Oh. Come on, do you scan?
Yeah? Let's see. I've never seen tech like this before. And I scrapped some serious machines on
Yeah.
Braca.
Anthem is kind of the one of the references when it comes to that. Yeah. It's just, it was very empty. Baboon Modern, yeah. It was, you know, I want to say boring, really, which is kind of sad. Wait, what am I, Oh,
We've seen this
Big
tech
Baboon,
before, just
let's
not
go.
on this scale.
But yeah, like the only way anything like this is gonna change is if editors realize that, or like editors actually lose money from these moves. money is the way to hurt a company. Okay, but oh, you know, it's kind of we were talking about it on Discord last time, but it's the same thing with Nvidia. I like the fact that
No way we're crossing that still breathing.
you know they're releasing new versions of their cards for $1,000 only, and people see it as acceptable. Still not. Even though I paid 1k for mine, I would not pay 1k for one from Nvidia. Like the lack of VRAM on the 4080 is...
Everything here wants to eat you or suffocate you. Why do I always get assigned to these backwater posts?
Yeah. So you know, like right now the best thing to do with any game is to wait for reviews. What I do before looking into a game and if I want to buy it is always look out for Digital Foundry videos,
Dust in the air.
because they always
Controls
have
probably don't help either.
in-depth analysis on frame rate and resolution on the game and bugs and things like that, and if it doesn't run well, like the devs are gonna get called out for it and things like that. So you know, I always look out for their videos before buying a new game, because like for example, you want to buy a game on consoles and the thing runs at like, you know, FSR ultra performance 720p. I will not
Need to
buy
set
it on
up
console.
myself.
I will not maybe buy it at all if it doesn't run that well on PC. Yeah.
Can't get through.
Like,
That could be trouble. Or maybe it could lend us a hand.
to me, a game running at resolutions below 1080p on PS5 and Series X is just funny.
Run from this squadron. You know you can't escape. Be careful.
Like, oh shit, I gotta.
Move up already.
Like, I don't know. Batman Arkham Knight ran at 1080p on PS4. And you're telling me that PS5 can run certain games at even 1080? It needs FSR to be at ultra performance mode, things like that. Okay, can you just go with this guy, fight him? Bro. Fight him. Him, not me. Okay.
Another.
Forgot I had the spinny move. Okay, nice camera. Okay, we
The
good.
Empire is way out of their element.
This better be worth it. Or not. Okay, it's okay, he's okay. He's okay. Alright. To be honest, the camera angle is the least of the problems of this game. Like, you see it run fine right now because it's on a good PC. But I tested it on my RX 70s, like 6700. It doesn't run below like above 40 frames at 1440p native. No matter the settings. Like, you know. It's an Unreal Engine 4 game. I don't know. It's mostly down to CPU issues, but even then. Holy shit.
Careful, BD. I
Oh,
don't know what else to say.
flashbacks.
Seer, I thought...
No, you didn't think. You perceived a threat and reacted.
If the Order had reacted faster, we'd still have a Republic. The Empire, the Haxian brood, half the galaxy wants us dead.
Oof.
Yes. The odds are against us. But they will always be against us.
Yeah. Just not really.
Tell, you can't fight your way out of some.
Like, a game that looks like Starfield has no business running as poorly as it does. A game that looks like this has no business running as poorly as it does. Gears 5 is the best PC port I have ever played.
This isn't the time to fight.
It looks amazing still, and it runs amazingly well.
Now this is more my speed.
And this game does not look nearly as good as Gears 5 does. And it runs worse, you know? Not his finest clothes, yeah. Thank you.
You there, come here. Found it. Keep moving. Do this.
Oh, I thought the game crashed. I was like, no, what the fuck? Just a tutorial.
We're sealed.
Can you patch me up?
So just. Or like I said, when you think about it, the Jedi are complete psychos. Complete psychos. Chopping people down like that. Oh oh.
Why did they supposed to be here?
That's not good, is
What this
it?
thing does. An intruder? That makes this fight tricky. No one told me about this.
Let's look.
Why fight when you can, like, not fight? Okay, wait, so I need to do that.
Only one way to find out.
Look at my frame rate with these particles on. Yeah, that looks interesting. Ah, what the fuck?
I need to clear my mind.
I might watch it, but to be honest, I think that Fallout has actually a lot of potential when it comes to a show or a movie. Okay, do we have anything cool? Not really. Light metal. Okay. Mm-hmm. No, what's that? Paint. Okay, can we have it look like... Not too bad.
Pretty proud of
I guess
this.
that's okay. Purple. You want purple. Let's get purple.
The array feeds into that central tower. Maybe that's where we'll find answers. I can
There
definitely
you
work
go.
with that.
Get purple. Like, in the story and history of Star Wars, people who have purple lightsabers are actually the ones that are very often using the dark side, but keeping control of it, not falling over. That's why, like, Mace Windu has a purple lightsaber. Because he can tap into the dark side here and there,
What's
but
that, BD?
without falling overboard. Fallout games 1 and 2, yeah. Well, Fallout 1 and 2 were very different, to be honest. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Like the yellow ones were the sentinels, guarding the temple and things like that. The ones that have green lightsabers are the ones that are more spiritual in a way. While the ones that have blue lightsabers, which is the most common, are the ones that rely more on their combat skills with the lightsaber than on the usage of the force or things like that, or something along those lines.
More about this.
Enemy, here? You're going down.
Ouais, brutal kills. Oh wait, maybe I'm supposed to go that way actually, because I don't think the door is gonna be open. Yes. Look at my frame rate with those particles.
That did the
Yeah.
trick.
Yeah, they were very different because they were actually from they were from another studio. I think initially
Wonder how long they were stuck in
the
this
same studio that had
weird matter around here can take on various
Fallout had
forms.
Baldur's Gate or something like that. There's something to it, I don't remember
Ray
what.
has some answers.
But then Bethesda bought it. I guess. I don't remember. But there was something to it with Fallout and Baldur's Gate. Yep. We got pulped now. We are just that cool. But yeah.
Eyes up. Okay then. We got this. I can't fight anymore. Catch him. I'm gonna stop you. He's damaged. Faster than I thought.
You wanna see something? Oh shit.
He's hit. Someone else get in here.
Oh, he got lucky. Come here.
I'll get all the rewards for this.
Boom. Fight. You do not have to. Win, you must. Shit, how do I do? Oh, right. The door. I've got an ID. Alright. Actually, like, before replaying it recently, when I finally figured out the crash issues, I actually never really used the force like that. I just used the lightsaber all the time, but... yeah. Okay, and now we may cross the gap. Come here,
Your tech. Same mechanisms powered Z's chamber.
come here.
Getting close.
Maybe.
Byteboards again. We're not the only ones interested
Although
in the
I don't know, because I would need to use either all my steams, but I need to get the upgrade first, or I would need to charge my force meter first before actually being able to throw people off.
Breathe.
You can't infinitely throw enemies like that with the force. You need to recharge it by hitting enemies with the lightsaber.
This must be where Centauri Kree intended to send Z. The key to Tanalorr was sealed away. For centuries now. That did it.
Beautiful purple.
Powering up. Some answers.
But maybe, you know, there is an upgrade where the steams regenerate some force as well. And the first time I went through this cutscene, it crashed during the cutscene, and now I can finally play it without having it crash. It is beautiful, I'm so happy. Bruh. Famous test words. Hey. I'm always scared to like redress my my chair, because if I do, like, look at how fast it comes back. Bruh. If you're not careful, you just hit your head like this. These chairs. $500 chair, by the way. I'm gonna slap you here. That's pretty much it. It literally slaps me in the back of the head. I know, I know.
Welcome to Tanalorr.
It's beautiful. Remind me not to let you name the next world we discover.
Give it time. You didn't like me much at first either.
Jury's still out. Hard to believe this paradise was hiding on just the other side of the abyss.
Come on. I want to show you something.
Renowned Jedi Knight Dagan Gera offers to be my escort on an uncharted world. How could I refuse?
Without your guidance, I'd never have made it here in one piece.
Oh, careful now. Or someone might think you've learned humility.
Oh. Like, look at the frame rate right here. What the f... Why is it so... Why is it so bright? Like... Okay. This is running
Force is strong
on
here.
an RX 7900
Just as I told
XTX. And look at the frame rate when nothing is happening on the
We'll
screen.
build the temple here.
You know what I mean when it comes to optimization?
Yes. My thoughts
And it still
exactly.
stutters when nothing's happening. It's crazy. Don't go into the light, yeah. Like, it has no business running this poorly on the GPU. And the 40, like the 4090, same thing. Same thing. It also makes you think,
It's simply
what's the
wonderful.
point in buying
Yes, perfect.
high-end GPUs anymore? Like, why would you when it
I've seen the
changes
galaxy,
nothing?
Centauri, and there are many
Literally.
worlds that the light of the Jedi does not reach.
You make less visual compromises, but
I'm
4K
going
is
to petition
stupid.
the High Council to
Right
train
now it's-
initiates here.
You know?
On Tanalorr,
1080p is still fine,
but it can
1440p
be
is
so
still fine.
challenging to access.
Why would you invest in a
There's
high-end
something to go
GPU
wrong.
Our temple will be a
when the
bastion for
performance is the
Force.
same as on the like
Here is the
3060
galactic
on this game?
frontier.
It runs the same on the 3060,
This
literally.
blocks comm signals.
Even on the
Invite
2070,
members
why
of the
would
Jedi
you
Council to visit in person.
buy a more expensive one anymore? Oh shit. And that's how he met Ravis, right? I think that the next guy we're gonna fight, that's how he met him.
They've been in there
Met
for hours.
him.
Council
Met
members
him.
are not known for their hasty judgments. Especially Master Rancesis.
My duel with the Gendai didn't take this long.
You won in the end.
I think he defeated him,
Be patient.
and then they became friends.
Not one of my strong suits.
Well, if you're going to teach younglings, you had better learn.
Rabies, yeah.
I have
Oh,
faith
he's
in
got
you.
rabies. Ravis.
Council. Trust them
Ravis,
to do the right thing.
if you may.
What's wrong?
Oh no. It's the Bedlam Raiders. Oh, I did not know this was coming. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, but the thing is, they don't have to optimize for every setup, they have to optimize for the ones that people use the most.
You're not here.
And the others will just follow.
You're not supposed to be
If something runs on a 2070, it will run on the higher end
Release me.
things. They should optimize it for the minimum specs that they say it should run on, and the recommended specs. Then if there are some issues with the rest of the hardware, because more often than not, if it runs on the minimum and recommended specs, it runs on the rest of the hardware. The isolated issues they can fix after launch, of course, because they won't know them, but like this game was optimized to run with FSR. It should be optimized to run, for example, on the minimum specs at 1080p 30 frames. And then FSR is the icing on the cake. FSR and DLSS should be the solution if you want higher frame rate at the same resolution, you know. It should not be made to run with FSR. And that's why I went with the 7900, because you can run things at native 4K without having to use FSR or DLSS.
Who are you? I saw you. I'm Cal. Cal Kestis.
Also, this guy is from the High Republic, so like
Must be Dagon Gera.
300 years or something before the films.
Yes, I am.
So it's like
You
a
are
Chad
a
Jedi.
Yes. But things have changed since you've been gone. A Sith Lord corrupted the Republic. Turned it into an empire. They destroyed the Order. They're hunting down those of us that are left. But you're here now. We can fight them together.
Maybe not the best thing to lead with when he just woke up from a long sleep. Just saying. Also, I don't have any more dropped frames on the PC, I don't know why. But no more issues on that. Yeah. Without an arm wheel, I think he knew that before.
Yes. I am back.
Oh.
The Order is gone. I must return to Tanalorr.
Alright.
What happened there? How'd you end up here?
We were invaded. I held them at bay as long as I could, but there were too many.
Yeah. You'll be surprised. The
Horrific. Still, we weren't beaten. Not yet. Not until the Jedi Council gave the order to abandon Tanalorr and then refused to counterattack.
They gave up on it?
Yes. It was my discovery. My home, and they just expected me to throw it away?
Dagon, wait.
I refused to obey and was betrayed by the one I trusted most.
No, stop!
What have you done?
literally the first time we saw, like, you know,
Such a pity.
someone actually turning the lightsaber red outside of the comics, I'm pretty sure.
Is that it?
Like, do you see why it's such a waste to have this game run like shit like this?
Paltry. Hurry! You waste my time. You can't win.
For his arm, yeah. Of an RGB switch. Yeah, it's not just an RGB switch, but yeah. Like, such a great game wasted by the impatience of the project director. It's insane. And by the way, he left, the project director. He left the studio earlier this year, or the one before, I think.
Still green, That's nothing. How feeble. I can sense your fear. Weak. Why resist? Tanalor will be mine. Them here! That wretched order will rue the day they betrayed me and forsook Tanalor. Is that it? Meager.
What? What? What did I just hear? What the fuck? Okay, I thought I heard. Yeah, I hope not. Because what the fuck? I only have my headset on one ear, so I could have misheard that. Something you want to say? Hmm? Like, what? Maybe I misheard because I have my headset like this, but... Huh? You didn't hear good.
Inferior. Desperate. Still green. Pathetic. Paltry. Such a chore.
Hello Stefan, welcome up, you well?
I will not be
If you could,
imprisoned again.
yeah, probably, but like, what? I hope I was wrong. Cause what the fuck?
You dare stand against me?
And alright.
Stop! I am not your enemy. We're all that's left. What happened to you? Ah, Ravis. I should have known you would honor your oath. Wait!
Bruh.
The key to Tanalor. Could Kree have meant Dagon? How could she entrust Tanalor to someone like him?
Like, let me tell you, he did not take this. Like, for Edge Jedi, he didn't take that much to turn him into an Edge Lord. Whatever is up with that. It did not take much. Yeah, maybe.
Tanalor was supposed to bring us closer. But all it did was divide our order. The Council may have given up on you. But I know who you truly are, Dagon. Even if you yourself have forgotten.
She had such faith in him. But she never had to see him fall to the dark side.
Yeah, no shot. To be honest, it very much seems like something the Council would do to just give up on a planet that was found like this. I am unsurprised.
Bad view, huh, buddy?
Okay, play, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Sorry, yeah. I don't even know where I'm going here. Hey, thank you for being here as always. Appreciate that. I think maybe he was like injured and was put in the tank afterwards without getting a prosthetic yet. Maybe. This one's pretty cool. Maybe I should upgrade my health as well. Yeah. I was like, what did I choose here? Is this Xbox Live 2009?
Let's move, BD.
Sounds like it.
A shard.
Yeah.
Created at Doma's shop. Tanalor is real.
I guess the insurance in the
Maybe last
future is
corner of
not
this galaxy
that
that's
much
safe from
better.
the Empire.
Not
Wish
really
you
that
could've
is.
seen it
Oh,
too, BD.
okay. We fine.
I think
Why are you
we just
screaming?
found our ticket out of here.
Calm down, guys. Calm down. We fine.
Seeds. Now, if only we had somewhere to plant them. What'd you find?
Oh,
Easy. It won't hurt you.
that's my favorite way to move around the game, by the way.
Let's take
I'm
this to
telling you.
Doma's.
Yeah.
Now! I bet we can clear that gate with a little boost from our
Oh.
new friend.
Yes.
Ready to go.
Okay, we're actually progressing quite fast. Maybe I feel like the game should progress slower because on my first playthrough I had to restart the game manually every 10 minutes.
A sand crawler. You know what that means.
Because otherwise it would crash.
Can't be far off.
Hmm? Maybe. Check on the Mantis. Okay. Alright. Like, it was that bad. Every 10 minutes I restarted the game so that it wouldn't crash and I wouldn't lose all my progress. Because it only saves whenever you get to a meditation point, which is like a bonfire. They look so goofy.
Looks like the Mantis is back in action. Come on, BD. Let's meet him at the landing pad.
Oh. Leaving you with your friends. That water effect was something. Okay, oops. That's like the lizards in the Souls games.
Z, you're looking good as new.
Indeed, that mechanical mixologist is a miracle worker.
Mm-hmm.
I must know, did you locate the key to Tanalor?
It's complicated, but we'll find it.
Monk told me what transpired while I was asleep. To think the Jedi Order is no more, that must have been dreadful for you. We have both been through so much, but we must persevere, Cal. After all, what else is there to do?
It's every 10-15 minutes from cooling.
You've got room for one more?
I shall remain here, but if you need my
Yeah, it might
help,
just be, you know, a retrocompatibility issue. But even then, it's...
I'm very fortunate to have met you,
Yeah.
Cal Kestis.
I don't know, it's just, you know, when it crashes and you lose everything you've done and then you have to redo everything and sometimes you forget things that you had done. It's just annoying. You don't
Found
want to do
something
that.
out there.
Oh yeah, what do you got? Another holocron?
Jedi. From the time of the High Republic, somehow preserved in Bacta. Dagan Gera. I freed him.
What happened?
He attacked me. Escaped with the Bedlam Raiders. He's who they've been looking for. Says the Jedi betrayed him and turned to the dark side.
Are you okay, kid?
Tanalor. It's real, Grease. It's hidden somewhere in the Abyss.
Oh, that's impossible! The Abyss eats any ship that gets too close!
The Republic found a way through hundreds of years ago. That's why they built that array in the forest.
A hidden world that nobody's been able to reach for centuries. If you figured out how to cross the Abyss, you could just... disappear.
Completely. No Bedlam Raiders. No bounty hunters.
No galactic empire.
I'm just spitballing here, but that does sound like a place that someone could call home.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a home.
Get your feet down. All right, I'm going back to the cantina.
You know, Grease, we could use a real pilot.
I don't know. I mean, you're doing okay on your own. I mean, you could clean the Patoli weave every now and then.
We don't know the Mantis like you do. Nobody does.
Cal. I'm sorry. My best days are behind me. I can't even hold my cards steady.
I know things are different from how they used to be, but I'm not sure I could do this without you.
Is that really how you feel?
It is.
Well, I mean, I guess I could have Monk keep his eye on the saloon.
Greasy money. All right. You in? I mean, there's not gonna be much in the way of credit.
Guess not Stefan.
This is better than any score.
I don't even...
No more
I don't even know if he had already lost one in the previous game.
the ones we love.
I'm not even sure.
If anyone knows about a lost Jedi world, it's here.
Jeddah! Aha! It's about time you paid that lady a visit. All right, I'm gonna make us some food before we go.
And now we're gonna move. Boom.
Bound for Jeddah.
Let's go.
Must feel good to get back in the cockpit after.
Yeah, well, you know,
Fine. Just getting used to things.
maybe some people do grow up in New York, even though space travel is a thing in the future.
Last I heard, Seer was holed up in the desert with some weird hermits called anchorites. I just wish he'd pick a more lively cult.
We're getting a signal from Jeddah.
That's Seer. I sent word ahead that we'd be visiting. Let me put it up on the holoprojector.
I got it.
Oh. What? Yes, okay. Oh, Spanish show.
Yeah. Hi.
Don't see that too often.
See her there?
We eagerly await your arrival. However, a dust storm is sweeping over our location. It is too dangerous for your ship to land.
How will I get to you?
Master Junda has arranged for an escort who will guide you to us.
Wait, she's sending someone else?
I will transmit the rendezvous coordinates to your pilot.
Okay, I got it.
Disembark with caution. Imperial patrols have been seen in the high desert.
Thanks for the warning.
And hello, Dot, by the way, did I even say hello?
Well,
You have the same color as T. I may have
What kind of weirdo she's gonna send to meet you?
may have
Too.
may have guessed it, but hope you're well, by the way.
I was hoping for.
Now the question is, will it crash on this planet?
Let's go find Seer's
Yeah,
escort. The rendezvous
with
point
the
is up
same
ahead.
color, but good to see. Hope you're well.
Time to climb. Hang on, BD.
Oh. Alright, so it's like, you know, the dad who's never saw his kid and then learns to know him. That's interesting. But especially the fact
Be
that,
careful.
you know, most shows we have are like American, so it's interesting to hear that something from another country gets a chance in a way.
Jeddah.
And nothing like desert vibes in the middle of winter. yes, the game is running better, by the way. No more crashes. It still runs like shit. But at least it doesn't crash every 10 minutes.
Who cares? Run for your life unless you want to die on this rock.
Stay off the sand, buddy. Don't want to end up a snack.
Mhm. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so that way. Yeah. Especially when it's crashing every time. That's the worst part, because you know, it's not like once in 100 times. It's every time.
Buddy, help!
Bro.
Help me!
Okay. Okay, so we're not going that way most likely. Okay, so question is, do I die? Okay, now we're good. We okay. Not to worry.
You think we're safe here? I see you! I can't get up!
What the fuck? Okay, well that works. Yeah. And the thing is also, it's knowing that sometimes it's just not gonna be fixed. That's the worst part, you know, because you know that they already gave up on it. Huh. Yeah. That's kind of what the Jedi do as well, Stefan, you know? In some ways. Also, I don't remember how I'm supposed to get past this part. Bro! Open path, what? Okay, so I can just go. Never mind. El stupido. Okay, he did. Let's go that way. Let's not pick a fight we will waste resources on.
I see him.
Ouh là là. Yeah. But you know, like sometimes it's just that either like the studios don't want to invest the resources in fixing the issues. of it. Yeah, you know. They're like, why would we fix it when there will be no real return on investments? Oh. That's the problem. Okay.
This guy does not give up. Gotta
No, he
respect that.
doesn't. Oh, what is he? What? What? Bro, I'm not gonna die to these things. No flipping way. Yeah. But like, you know, the thing is for a government as well, allocating resources to quality control of video games is not going to be the highest priority.
What is it, buddy?
So very often it's internal, and since it's internal, they overlook many things.
Imps.
There you go. That one was for free.
We gotta find the escort before the Empire does.
Anyone in the area? Copy that.
Those speeders look so goofy.
Let's keep going.
Oh. Unlucky.
Here we go.
You shouldn't be here. I can't do this by myself. Do not try to escape. We're down.
You been watching me?
Like old times. Surprised to see me.
I thought they'd send someone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, if you are external and work on quality control of these games,
Don't be so quick to judge, Cal Kestis. Much has changed.
if
since
you
we last
really
I can see.
point out the fact that some things are not okay, they
My
just
speeder is this way.
like
Your land speeder? Stormtroopers found it.
Then we will take care of them.
they're gonna show you out for next time.
And it looks like they found us too. You ready?
Just try to keep up, Jedi. You don't stand a chance.
Get in there.
You won't keep up.
This'll be fun. All right.
Okay.
Like old times. am with you, Jedi.
Competent.
Ouch. Calm down.
I need help.
You cannot escape. Shatter sailing.
They'll trouble us no more.
There you go.
That's the last of them. You've learned some new tricks.
Looks like you have
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
BD,
That's why, like,
something to help me.
there's just not gonna be a proper quality
See anything I can
check.
latch onto?
Because the second you point at something that's actually not okay, they're just gonna be like, yeah, maybe we won't keep it for next time then. That is the problem. But you know,
Thought you were off traveling the
at
galaxy.
the end of the day, you're like,
What are you doing on Jeddah?
the responsibility is also on us not to buy these things.
I visit Seer from time to time.
Because we are the true quality control.
To guide you. We must get to the other side. Yes, that could work. Good.
And these
Hurry, pal.
unfinished games, you know, not being bought and not being successful is the most important part of making sure that it won't happen again. Because, like I said earlier, the only way to really make a company rethink its approach to things is to produce profit. And can I not? Yes, I can. Okay.
Stormtroopers.
Read that here.
We should circle around and ambush them from above.
I like the sound of that.
We need to take them down before more arrive.
Just like that time on Nar Shaddaa.
Precisely. I'll follow your lead.
That's a first.
Let's go.
We'll take them together.
See, no need to
I
fight.
missed fighting at your side.
You okay?
Of course. Unlike my speeder. Even if the storm subsided, Seer is too far to reach on foot.
Nice.
What are you thinking?
Might be able to hitch a ride.
All right. Follow me.
That's a weird looking dog.
You haven't learned to fly yet, have you?
Afraid not.
Then we...
There.
Ah.
See it?
I do.
Oops. Still can't fly, unfortunately.
You haven't lost your edge. BD seems a step slow. Learn to take a joke, droid. Through here. You're not stuck, are you? Spit. The way is blocked.
Oh, watch out!
Are you trying to kill me?
Sorry, I thought.
It's all right, Cal. Stand by. I will fix this.
What are you doing?
Restoring the pattern you threw into chaos.
Incredible. That looked
Wow.
exhausting. You need a break?
The storm is coming. I will rest when we arrive at Seer Base.
Where did you learn that?
Dathomir.
You went home?
Yes. My sisters are gone, but their wisdom remains. Ah, the Spamos.
Finally, I was gonna be like, when we are getting the,
Force is with me.
like the bonfire. Bro,
Let's move.
The
creature is gone, but it will return.
We should never have made this journey.
May the Jedi protect us.
Keep trying to establish contact. Surrender! How can we win? Enemy here!
Don't underestimate them.
He won't get me. Keep your eyes on him.
Grenade on ones. Grenades.
Toss me a stim, bud.
Love to see it.
Baron, you got it?
Of course. I'll meet you on the other side.
So I'm gonna be 2 AM. Fortunately, the class tomorrow is at 2 PM. Oh shit. What? Stop. That was a scan, I guess it was one of those animals. Oh! Ah. Watch for you jump. Show off once again.
I know. They have taken to calling me the Desert Ghost.
Desert Ghost, huh?
Haunting Imperials has become a hobby of mine. Careful, there is danger nearby.
I see you up there.
Lovely. I know it. Not against it, for once I get to sit back.
Shouldn't have come here. Watch your aim. A shield. Got one of us. Get in here. No time to shine.
There you go. You are so
No more
welcome.
enemies standing.
Like the combat is always so nice because it's kind of a mix of the Arkham games and the Souls games. Like you get the dodging and the parrying system of the Souls games, but you have the attack and combo systems of the Arkham games.
Always love to climb.
Comes in handy.
If that was a joke, I hope you fall.
Hey, you! I did it! We can't stop them! Watch out! Can't lose, can we?
Yes, you can.
Storm's getting closer.
We will shelter in Seer's base. It is hidden from the Empire in the high desert.
Ooh. Look where you jump. Thank God we have a double jump.
A Skriton lair.
But where's the Skriton?
Something's coming.
We'll take him down together.
Okay. Oops. Mistakes were made. Should I be no. Okay, I am stopping right here. Perfect. Love it. Love to see it. Thankfully, I have this. Okay. Ouch. This is what happens when you don't upgrade your health.
Ready yourself for combat.
Movement. Hold for confirmation.
I am at your side.
Nice. Take that. Boom.
Good work.
You too.
Help me out.
She just stood there watching, but good work still. She has been doing quite the job since we arrived.
Seer would be disappointed if I left you to die in the desert.
The Spamble.
You really think you can tame one?
Worth a shot.
An oasis! We're saved! Now we have the strength to reach the crossing.
May the Jedi watch over us.
Are you tired?
Just taking. There we go, buddy. You want a hand?
Thank you. But I can manage.
Show off once again.
That's right.
Cornball.
Is the base far?
Not with our new friends.
Why would you need a car
And now we have time to catch up.
when you have this? By the way.
Years. You must have seen the entire galaxy.
Almost.
When did it say though? Because it's gonna be 2 AM. 2 minutes ago. I might go to bed. It is 2 AM. It's not even 2 hours. It's barely 2 hours, but I didn't want to go past 2 AM today as well. And we are at quite
Amazing.
the good spot to stop at least. But yeah, my eyes are also starting to kill me. Respectfully, of course.
Run-ins with the Empire?
But
Yes.
thank you everyone who was
These are
here.
dark times.
We might keep playing this. What was that thing? What? The what? This?
I helped those I could.
I'm just glad you're all right.
You as well. Wherever I went, you were never far
That's a
from
dog,
my thoughts.
of course. Can we actually put it?
Easy, friend.
Look at him. Yeah. Thank you all who was here. Thank you for watching, looking, chatting, whatever it is. I appreciate it. My eyes are killing me. A special dog indeed, I know, right? And yeah, and you too, Stefan. It was good seeing you. Again, thank you, Chief, for the sub. I appreciate that. And I don't know when I'm gonna next be streaming. Hopefully later this week. We'll have most likely some more work to do tomorrow and Wednesday as well. It's gonna be the busy week, so I will let you know how it goes. And yeah, thank you again for the support. Have a great rest of your night, evening, day, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I will let you know on Discord when I'm next streaming. Have a good one. Bye bye.